Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you again. Today, I want to take a look at a pair of kicks that is an absolute classic. These also shared a special spotlight in one of my favorite movies of all time. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Forrest Gump Nike Cortez. As I mentioned in the intro, this pair was featured in one of the greatest movies of all time, in my opinion. I was in high school whenever Forrest Gump came out. I actually liked it so much that I went to see it twice in the movie theaters whenever it came out. The soundtrack was absolutely goated back at that time. And also, Tom Hanks just did an amazing job portraying the character Forrest Gump. It wasn't a new silhouette during that movie or anything like that, but there was a scene where Jenny bought him a new pair of shoes and he really liked them, and that is this colorway that we'll see here. They come in a standard Nike box. It's orangish red like we always get Nike branding on it. Nothing really to review there. The tag reads Nike Cortez. The colors are white, varsity red, and varsity blue. I went with my true to size, a size 10 in this pair.
Hello.
What the heck was that?
Did Jenny get you those shoes?
What? These? No, I bought them. And who's Jenny? Never mind about that. Who are you?
My name is Buttergump. You could call me Buttergump. Your dog had to go poo-poo. Hello, doggy. Well, those look like comfortable shoes you are wearing.
What? These shoes that I'm wearing? These are the Fire Red 4s. They're not comfortable. My feet hurt.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will go running.
Okay, man. Catch you later. Alright, y'all. Sorry about that interruption. I have never seen that guy around here before. But anyhow, here they are. These things just have a classic look. And honestly, the fact that they were in a movie that I love so much, that makes me love them even more. The Cortez doesn't get as much attention. I don't know if it's like an East Coast thing or a West Coast thing, but I think they're way more popular out west. I really don't see many people wearing these in my area, but that kind of makes me like them even more, just because even though this is a silhouette that has been around forever, it's just unique to me because it's not the same thing that I see. It's not a Dunk, it's not a Jordan, but it still has a very, very classic style to it. I did read that Nike was trying to make this pair as close to the original as they possibly could. I did notice that the shape on these seems a little bit different, and I don't know if that's closer to the original shape, but I was thinking whenever I got these shoes before, in the front, it was more of a gradual slope on its way up. And these things are actually really, really boxy. I'm not sure if you can tell there in the front, but the shape of these in the front is actually really, really boxy. I will say that with my first look at these and my first impression, I think that the quality control on this pair is actually really, really good.
Mama always said that Nike quality control is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
I really don't think that your mom has ever said that.
Do you have any Dr. Pepper?
No, sorry, I don't have any Dr. Pepper.
I will go find Lieutenant Dan. He don't have no legs.
As you can see, it's a pretty classic style. It's a very simple design. It's all just a pretty synthetic feeling leather on the upper. It's got a white base, and then of course that really allows that blue and that varsity red to pop off of there. Looking at the outsole, it's got a pretty classic looking traction pattern. It's got Nike branding there at the midfoot, and it's all white on the outsole. Then as we come up to the midsole, it's white, but then we have that nice pop of blue in there, and I think it looks really clean. Coming to the upper, it does just feel like it's a pretty synthetic leather, and in my opinion, it does have a boxier shape at the toe than other Cortez models that I've had. Whether or not that's more true to the original, I'm not sure, but I do think that these red overlays for the swooshes It does look like it's a really nice big swoosh, and I like that because I know that's more of the classic runner style that Nike had back in the day. We also have a nice red overlay with some Nike branding there on the heel. I've always liked the zigzag that we have on the edge of this overlay that goes up the eye stays, and I kind of think it even ties in the zigzags that we have at the edge of the outsole as well for the traction. But I just think that's always been a unique design element of these shoes. But really, all the leather aside from the red overlays is just bright white, and as I said, it does feel pretty synthetic, but I think these were like $90 or something like that. They were very affordable, and Nike just released these again, so they're sitting most places. I'll put an affiliate link down here if you're interested in grabbing them, but I like it when you can get a shoe that has such classic style and you don't have to break the bank for it. The tongue feels kind of comparable to like Dunk tongues or Jordan 1 tongues. It's just like a nylon material, but that's a white color, and then the piping along the edges of that is white, and we have a white tag with some red Nike branding there at the top. These came with just flat bright white laces. It didn't come with any spares, but I can't imagine putting anything different in these anyhow. We have a white sock liner, and that does kind of remind you of the sock liners that we saw back in the day. And then we have a blue insole with some white Nike branding on it. All right, well, that was a pretty quick look at these things. I love them. I like the classic design. I like the classic style. And these things really do hold a special place in my heart just because I love that movie so much whenever I was younger. And like I said, I went to see it twice in the movie theaters whenever I was in high school. So this just kind of takes me back to that and reminds me of that. And I'm a sucker for nostalgia. I apologize for all those interruptions. It looks like he's finally gone now. But let me know what you all think about these, and I hope you all have a wonderful Halloween. I'm out.
I sure wish this wind would stop so I could finish my scene. Do you have any chocolate? Maybe a Dr. Pepper? I'll take that as a no.